My name is Ashley Graham-Wilcox. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm a 2017 ECF Fellow. I work for Episcopal camps and conference centers, and we are a network of over 80 sites and programs of summer camp and retreat ministries all across the church. And we serve at these camps and centers an incredibly diverse audience, and that's diversity that we don't see in leadership, both sometimes on the summer camp level, but largely in senior leadership. By which I mean intellectual and physical disabilities, LGBTQ, African Americans, Asian Americans, refugee populations. These are all groups that use our centers and come to our camps that don't get to see themselves reflected in leadership. And so that's something that we really want to focus on intentionally, serving our communities better, which we hope will lead to seeing those communities better represented in our leadership and in our organization. I feel very strongly that camping is the most life-changing, affirming thing that a person can do, and I don't only mean as a kid. I think that retreat experiences, wherever they happen, as well as summer camp, is something that can really change the course of somebody's life. And I think that camping leadership is leadership in the church, and kids and adults are being formed every single day at a camp or retreat center. And those are the kinds of things that keep the church vital and keep the church growing. In a lot of ways, I consider our camps and conference centers as the front line of welcome to the Episcopal Church. You know, we see thousands of people, millions of people probably really, every single year, and those are people that may never step foot in an actual church building, but they are a part of the church, and I think that's just a huge part of what we do as camps and conference centers, is welcome people into the Episcopal Church in a really real way. I'm really lucky in that I love working for Episcopal camps and conference centers. It is a part-time job, and it has been for the last 5 years, which is great when you have a newborn, but being able to work on something that I'm truly passionate about outside of those daily tasks is something that the ECF Fellowship will allow me to do. And so it's giving me the opportunity to look at something that our organization wants to do and that we've strategically planned for and set as a priority, but that, for better or worse, would be something that'd be pushed aside every single day when trying to keep, the budget balanced or market a conference or whatever it is I need to do for my day-to-day tasks. The ECF Fellowship is really a chance to work on something that I'm passionate about and that takes time and that takes attention, and that's outside of sort of that day-to-day stuff. Well, I think the future of the church is in a lot of ways outside church walls. I think it's community-driven. I think it's social justice focused. I think the future of the church, it's not just youth. I think we put too much pressure on the youth, who are of course essential and important in doing amazing things, but it's not only up to them. I think the future of the church is promising and big and important. I think it's pushing boundaries. I think the future of the church is progressive. I think it's welcoming in a totally different way than the Episcopal Church has even been welcoming in the last decades. It's a great tagline, but I think it means something different in 2017. I think it means welcoming people to rethink how to be Christian and how to relate to one another and how to relate to the earth. And I think that asking big questions and doing big things are essential to that.